like since you get the news that you got a coaching change and all those things? What do you do first? What do you want to know about a new coaching staff when all this stuff takes place?
Well, first, is he an offensive or defensive coach? Is he going to be on my side more or the defensive side more? And two, is he able to connect with his players? Do he have that relationship with his players to, you can go up to him and talk to him at any time and really just be that coach that you can, call on at any time. So definitely looking at those two things.
Can you?
Yeah, for sure. I definitely can. I feel like I can talk to any coach. I feel like if I have something going on, definitely want to talk to any one of my coaches that I feel comfortable talking to. But everybody I can really talk to.
When you see what role Kevin had in having Cooper Kupp have a historic season with the Rams, does that give you excitement that you can duplicate that perhaps?
100%. Seeing what Cooper Kupp did last year, him getting close to the record, just him being so open so many times, is a lot of things on film that I watched, I looked at, that I'm excited about this year. And even being in the meetings with him and him talking over schemes and different things that he did with the Rams, things that he planned on doing with us, is very exciting. I'm definitely excited to start the season right now.
Justin, do you know Cooper at all, or like any of the players who played at the Rams with Coach O'Connell?
Odell. I talked to Odell about Coach. He definitely gave some good words. He said he's a great coach, connect with his players very well. So definitely looking forward to that. I've been hearing nothing but great things about him. So he's been doing so good so far.
I think Odell had given Coach a little scouting report on you, and you maybe FaceTimed and had communication before yesterday even. What was it like to go ahead and have some communication with Coach, and the fact that he told you, in addition, I've seen what you do on the field, but I think it's now you're an ascending leader.
Yeah, it feels great, honestly. Just for him to come in and just be a laid-back coach that is ready for change. Ready to change the whole program around, get us back on that winning stage. And, we're all excited. We've seen so many new faces in here, so many new coaches, and we have so much potential in this team. So we're all ready just to get started back up.
So what's the biggest difference in the vibe that you're talking about now and what you guys finished up with last year?
Of course we don't like the turnout that we had last year. This year we were just clean slate, new coaches in the building, some new faces, new players. So we just starting all over. We just trying to all get connected as one, try to be a team. Pretty much everybody is here now. So we're all just trying to buy into the process, learn these plays as fast as possible, and get on that field as fast as possible.
Justin, it's been a good offseason for wide receivers. Is it at all looking ahead? Do you kind of look and say, wow, there's going to be some great opportunities and a big payday at the end of this thing?
That comes with the process. I'm really just focusing on what I can do right now. Is just leading my team, just being that leader, being that captain of the team, and just going out there and just perform as best as I can. That's all I can do at this point, is just going out there and doing the best of my ability.
I bet it had to be somewhat exciting, though, to see some of those contracts that got signed.
Oh, for sure. Excited for them and excited for what I have in store. Just knowing some of the players that got signed again, just knowing that I can have, some more great years here with this team. So definitely been looking into that and been keeping sight on that.
How do you stay patient? How do you wait your turn whenever typically receivers don't like to wait for?
I ain't been waiting since I got into the league. Everything has been straight off the jump. It is what it is at this point. You just gotta. It's part of it. You just gotta do your own thing, follow your own path, follow your own process, and when it comes, it comes.
How'd you spend your off season, and did you do anything new or different?
I went to Miami just like I did last year. Trained at House of Athletes like I did last year. I ain't really do too much new stuff, really. Really just training, trying to get back into work. I didn't want to stay on vacation for too long, so it was really just about getting back into that grind mode. And it was really just so anxious to get back. Knowing that Coach KO coming to the building, knowing that he went to the Rams and he did all of the stuff with the Rams. So I feel like I was just more excited to get back than worrying about the offseason and vacationing.
Justin, Delvin was just talking with us about switching his number to number 4, and he was saying that teammates called him 4 even
Yeah.
before he's switching. So I guess, how excited are you to see him get that number back? Because he seems pretty pumped about it.
4 is 4. That's him. We don't call him 33, we call him 4. So to see him back in that 4, he grew up with the number. He went to college with the number. So I mean that I feel like that 4 gives him that confidence, that extra confidence that he already had, and he's just feeling comfortable in that number. So I'm definitely excited to see him in that 4.
Did you think any thought into going to number 2?
Yeah, I'm still kind of giving a little thought here and there, just trying to figure out if I want to keep the 18 or if I want to go to 2. I mean, so many people has been asking me about it, but at this point, I don't know.
Justin, you mentioned looking at whether you're going to have an offensive coach or not. Why is that important, or what do you think that'll do for you to have one now?
Well, I never had an offensive coach, so just seeing the difference between a defensive coach and an offensive coach. I mean, Coach KO pretty much run the meetings. I mean, Zim didn't run our meetings. You know, the OC ran it. So that's just the difference between that offensive chemistry and the defensive chemistry.
You mentioned the vibe. You think that the fact that he's close in age to you guys helps him connect with more players?
Most likely. Just him being close to us, he can connect more with us. He has that younger vibe, so you know, playing music in the locker rooms, playing music in meeting rooms before the meetings start. All of that just get us in our comfort zone, you know. And it just feels laid back just coming to work. It's just not all about business. It's about having fun, doing what we love to do, and just coming focused up.
Justin, you talk about the younger vibe. I think Kevin and Wes, since they've been hired, have talked a lot about athletes are different now. You know, you guys have a different mindset, and coaches need to adjust to the younger mindset. What exactly does that entail? More than just it's a chill vibe, right? I mean, you guys show that you can handle the pressure and you can perform, but how are you different than the older style of athletes, do you think?
I don't really know how to answer that question. I mean, at this point, I'm just really just doing what I need to do, just getting work done when it needs to be done, and also finding time to make it enjoyable, having fun with it. But I mean, these guys make it easy in this building. Everybody just connected well together. Everybody on the same page. Everybody want to win. So at this point, we're all just trying to find a way to change from the last 2 years, get back on that winning track, and the main objective is really just to connect with one another at this point.
So like a two-way dialogue, right?
Correct.
Where at least what you have to say is just as important and they can work with that. Is that
Correct.
important to you?
Correct.
Last year, I think you said the goal was to show that your rookie season wasn't a fluke. After doing that, what is kind of the goal for year 3?
I have so many goals in store. I don't really want to say my personal goals right now, but I have definitely a lot of stuff that I have in store. I'm over the rookie year. I'm over the second year. It's on to year 3 now. It's a target on my back at this point. If I'm keep on going up. So there's always going to have players in the league that's trying to stop me and stop what we got going on. So really just buy into what Coach KO got for us, moving me in different positions to get me open. But just like I said, we're all excited for this new offense.
Justin, what was your feeling earlier in the offseason when there's talk of potentially trading Kirk Cousins? And I know at the Super Bowl, everyone was asking you what if it happens and things like that. I guess just what was your feeling with some uncertainty there before getting that solidified?
At that point, I mean, I can't do anything about that. It is what it is. During that time, really just worrying about my off-season training, worrying about the things that I need to strengthen up and get better at. And, when I come into the building, it is what it is. Whoever's the quarterback, whoever's the coach, it doesn't really matter. All I can do is just be a team player, be a leader, and come here mentally and physically prepared.
You were going to see an extra motivated Irv Smith Jr. this year coming off of his injury.
For sure. He had one of the best camps last year. So just knowing what he had in store for us last year, the things that he could have done for our team last year. And I've been talking to him. My locker's right next to him. So he's just so anxious to get back on that field, get back with the team. And I'm definitely ready to see what he has for us.
Justin, do you pay attention to drafts? I know some players that are already in the league do, some don't. Do you like it?
Not really. The draft, it really doesn't matter. Just like in my situation, it doesn't really matter where you get picked up at. It all depends on what you do when you get there. So the draft really, I don't really like to watch it. It's long. I don't like it, but it's really about what you do when you get to the team.
Justin, do you consider yourself old school as a football player, and what's your definition of old school?
I consider myself old and new school. I got a mixture of both. Old school just from my mentality coming into the league, just being a professional. New school just by the way I carry myself. I like to listen to rap music and all of this other stuff. I like to have fun, like to do this and that. But you just really got to find a way to do what's best for yourself. However you carry yourself. I feel like this team has a bunch of characters, so everybody is just really just trying to connect, trying to find out who is who. There's a lot of new faces in the building, but we're getting through it.
Justin, I know you didn't have any control of the trade, but what are your thoughts now that Kirk is here? What are your thoughts of playing with him for at least one more year, possibly two?
It's great. We already had a connection for the first 2 years, so we're building on that connection. We're all really just trying to step up as a whole, step up as being leaders, step up to anything we need to come up and do. So I'm excited to have Kirk back. Our chemistry has been great along with other guys. So pick up where we left off.
So with the draft, you haven't dropped any hints to Kwesi to take a certain cornerback from LSU that you played with?
Nah, not really. Whoever comes in this building, we already know that we're trying to get the most out of them. We want them to help our team as much as possible for whoever we get. So I guess we'll see when that time comes.
Thanks, Justin.
Thank you.